Elementary Chinese Reader 3. Let us read Lesson 49. Grammar. Kanpan, foundation or basic, basic of something or foundation of something. Kanpan, when used as noun, it means the source or origin of thing or its important part. For example, shui tu shi nong ye de kanpan. Shui is water, tu soil, nong ye agriculture, kanpan basic. Water and soil are the basic or fundamental of agriculture. When kanpan is used as adjective, let us read this example how it has been used in adjective. 这今年人民的生活有了根本的变化 which means in recent years people's life have undergone or changed fundamentally. 这几年 these several years 人民 people 生活 life 有了 to have 根本 basic or fundamental 变化 change lives of people have undergone fundamental change. Moving on to the next example. 认真调查研究是解决这个问题的最根本的方法 which means serious investigation and research is the most fundamental way to solve this problem. 认真 serious 调查 investigation 研究 research 解决 to solve. So serious investigation and research to solve this problem is 根本的方法 basic method or fundamental method. Kanpan is mostly used as adverbial adjunct and it has following three meanings: from beginning to end or entirely or completely. Let us read this example. 我根本就不赞成他们那个办法 So 他根本我根本 I basically or I fundamentally 不赞成 赞成 is to agree 他们 their 那个办法 so their approach. So I fundamentally or basically don't agree with their method or approach. So here kanpan means from the beginning, from the very start, fundamentally, originally, I was not in agreement with their approach. Let us read another example. 他根本没想到会出现这样的结果 which means 他根本 he basically 没想到 did not expect it or did not thought 出现 to appear 这样 like this 结果 result. So he basically or he from the start did not expected such a result. So kanpan in these example it means from the start. So he did not expected this result from the start itself, or I was not in agreement with their method from the start. Kanpan has a second meaning which is always or originally. So earlier it was in a negative sense. I basically never agreed to this from the start itself. And second meaning is always or originally or basically. Let us read the example. 我根本没听说过这个寓言故事 So I have never heard of this fable Yuan Kusha is a fable. So here usage of kanpan indicate I have never wa kanpan mei ting shuo kuo. I have never heard this fable story. Let us read the next example. Wo kanpan mei kan kuo na ke hua chu zamanang ke ni chie shao na. So, which means wo kanpan mei kan kuo na ke hua chu. Hua Chu is a drama. So I have never seen or not seen this drama. Zamanang ke ni chie shao na. How can I give you an introduction? So I have never seen or not seen this drama. How I can give you an introduction? Moving on to the third usage of kanpan, thoroughly or completely. Let us read this example. One thi eating kanpan chie chuela. So the problem is basically solved. One thi eating kanpan chie chuela. So here in this sentence, kanpan is indicating that the problem is completely solved, not basically originally, but completely. One thi eating kanpan chie chuela. The problem is thoroughly or completely solved. Moving on to the second grammar point, poulon. Poulon is usually followed by parallel words or interrogative pronoun to indicate a condition implying that something remains the same under any circumstances. It is used in conjunction with tau or ye. Let us read some examples of poulon. Poulon, kua feng, hai shi xia yu. No matter whether wind blows or it rains. Ta tau lai wo chia pang chu wo. No matter whether it rains or there is storm, he would definitely always would come to my home for help. So here pulun no matter has been used by conjunction tau. No matter whatever happens, he will certainly or always. Let us read the second example. Pulun zuo shamakong zuo. No matter do what work, tha tou fei chang ranchen. He is always very serious. No matter what he does, he is always very serious. Moving on to the third sentence. Ming tian pulun tian chi hao pu hao. No matter whether weather is good tomorrow or not, wa ye yao chu kan tha. I also would go to see him. Okay, so these were the second grammar point, pulun. Let us move on to the third grammar point, which is fan er. Fan er is used to indicate that something has happened that is contrary to or opposite of the result expected. Fan er. So something was expected, however, fan er. It cannot be put before the subject, can only be put before what should be modified in the predicate. Let us read some examples. Chun tian taola fan er xia qi shui lai le. So the spring has arrived. However, there has been a snowfall. So it was not expected that in springs it would be snowfall. However, spring has arrived. But it is, however, on the contrary, there is a snowfall. Okay, moving on to the second sentence. Ta chu de zui yuan. He is living very far. Ke shi ta fan er xian dao le. He lives the farthest, but he arrives first. However, on the contrary, he arrives first. Ta chu de zui yuan. He lives the farthest. Ke shi, but ta he, on the contrary, however, xian dao le came first, he arrived first. Sometimes the construction pu tan pu is used to the first clause of a complex sentence and fun is used in the second clause to emphasize the contrary result. Let us read this example. Tong Tian Yo Yong Pu Tan Pu Hui Shang Ping Fan Hui Gang Jian Kang. So, swimming in winters, Tong Tian Yo Yong, swimming in the winters, not only will not get sick but will be healthier. So, here it is double negation. Pu Tan Pu Hui, not only will not he be sick, on the contrary, he will get even healthier. Moving on to the next sentence. You 不但没听反而以为下雨大了. Not only did the rain not stop, but it became heavier and heavier. You 不但没听, not only the rain did not stop, on the contrary, 越来越大, it grew bigger and bigger. Moving on to the fourth grammar point, cow. So this verb cow has many meaning. Dry, to do, research, and its meaning is decided mostly by the context. Let us read the following examples. 他们办了一个广场，搞得很不错. They set up a factory and it is doing good. 不错, not bad. 他们办了 to set up 一个广场 a factory. They set up a factory. 搞得很不错 and it is doing pretty well. Moving on to the second sentence. 工人们说 the workers speak or say 我们一定要把商场搞上去. The workers say or said we must get the production up. Shang chang is production. Gao shang chu. So workers say or speak we must certainly increase the production or take the production upside. Moving on to the third sentence. 你先把句子的意思搞清楚. You figure out or you understand the meaning of the sentence first. 然后再翻译. 然后 later and then 翻译 to translate. First you understand the meaning or first you know the meaning of the sentence, then you translate. So go here again has a different meaning. Sometimes go also means try to get, as in these examples. 我搞到了2张足球票. So we're trying to get 2 football tickets, 2 tickets for the football match. Moving on to the second sentence. 你能不能搞一点热水来? Can you get some hot water? 你能不能 can you or cannot 一点热水来? Can you bring some hot water? So here here 搞 means to try or to get something. 你能不能搞一点热水来? Moving on to the fifth grammar point. Here it is a reference from the sentence from the text. 一举一动 every movement and every action. 一举一动都像一个头肤色的. So every action it looks like it's an action of somebody who has stolen. 一九一档都像一个头负责的。So in this case, the it refers to a person who is engaged in doing some job. So every action of every movement of his, it looks like he is the one who did the stealing. Let us read some more example of usage of the. 我父亲和母亲都是教书的。My father and my mother both are teachers. Moving on to the next sentence. 我天天 I every day 坐这辆车 sit on this car 去学校 go to school. 所以开车的和买票的都认识我的 because I go to school every day on this vehicle. That is why the conductor and driver both know me. 我天天坐这辆车去学校，所以开车的 is the driver 和买票的都认识我了 because I go to school every day on this vehicle. So the driver and the conductor both know me. Okay, moving on to the sixth grammar point. You 觉得他不像一个偷东西的人了。So you here express a tone shifting in meaning. Sometimes it is used in conjunction with 可是, 但是 placed before it. Let us read some examples. 他心里有很多话，可是又说不出来。So he has a lot of things in his heart, but he can't speak them out. 他心里有很多话 he has a lot of things to say in his heart, 可是 but 说不出来 cannot speak them. Moving on to the second sentence. 他以前很喜欢照相 So earlier he used to like camera a lot. So why he does not like it right now? So there is a change from earlier he used to like Chao Xiang. So Chao Xiang is taking picture. Chao Xiang Chi is a camera. So earlier he used to like taking pictures. Why right now again he don't like it. So yo here denotes a change in feelings or opinions or tone. Moving on to the seventh grammar point. Eve. Eve indicate the judgment which one forms of a person or a thing. Object is usually a verbal phrase, adjective phrase, or a subject object phrase. Let us see this example. 我以为他的意见是正确的 I thought that his opinion was correct. 我以为他的意见是正确的 Moving on to the second sentence. 要学好一种外语我以为一定要多练 So to learn a foreign language, I think we must practice a lot. Yao shui hao yi chong why you to study a foreign language well. Wa iwe I think eating certainly yao tuo lian do a lot of exercise. Iwe also indicate that one has found that the original judgment has later proven to be incorrect. Let us see how it is. Wa iwe ni chu kan tianing la. I thought you went to watch movie. Yuan lai ni mei chu. So, which you didn't went to. Ta chia dou iwe ta hui lai de bi chiao wan. So, everybody thought that you would come late. Na shidao who knew ta lai de zui zao. He came first. So everybody thought he would came late. Who knew he would came first? Moving on to the synonym study. Kanchu and anchao. So kanchu is a verb and a noun as well. Let us read the sentence. Ni zuo chu 这个判断是根据什么? So what is 你做出这个判断是根据什么? What is the basis of your this judgment? 判断 is a judgment. So you made this judgment based on what? What is the basis of making this judgment? 他说的话是有科学根据的. So what he spoke is based on science. Moving on to the second word, second synonym. Anchao is a preposition which does not have the two above uses that we just did, which is as a verb and as a noun. Both kanchu and anchao can take objects and serve as an adverbial adjuncts. Sometimes they can have a similar meaning. For example, 这篇文章, this article, 我已经. So here we can put in both the words. 你的意见改过了. So this means for this article I have changed with your opinion. 意见是 opinion. 改过了. So this article I have already changed based on your opinion. Anchao according to kanchu is also basis of or based on. Both lay emphasis on different aspects. Kanchu indicate one takes something as a basis of his action. Anchao indicates that one does something according to. Anchao means according to something and kanchu is basis of. So when you make a decision, it is usually kanchu. Based on this we made a decision. And when you follow somebody's direction, it is normally anchao. According to his opinion or his instructions, something was done. Let us read some more examples of this. 根据检查研究的结果 as a result of investigative research 我们决定开一个 so 我们 we 决定 is to decide 开一个座谈会 so we decided to hold a symposium. So this word is together. This is 座谈会 which is kind of a seminar or symposium. 请各方面的代表参加 and invite representatives from various fields to participate. 请 to invite 各方面的代表 so various fields 代表 representative 参加 to participate. So based on investigative research we decided to hold a seminar or a session and invite representatives from various areas. Moving on to the second sentence. 这个电影是根据闻名小说改写的 so this novel is based on this movie is based on uh, a novel of the same name 同名 same name 小说 novel 改写的 so this movie is based on a novel of the same name 这件事要按照合同里写的那样办 so 合同 is a contract so this matter according to what is written in the contract 那样办 to be done as it is so this matter should be done as written in the contract so this is based on something based on somebody's instructions based on what is written on the contract accordingly something has to be done whereas kanchu is it is also based on but not it's like based on research based on findings based on experience we did something moving on to the second part the difference between ping and cow the following are difference between cow and ping cow means to lean against or lean on for example let us read the following example 他把剑靠在桌子旁边了 so he leaned or he put to rest his sword against the table 他把剑靠在桌子旁边了 on the side of table he leaned his sword 他靠着那棵苹果树站着 he was standing against the apple tree 他靠着那棵苹果树站着 so he was standing leaning against the apple tree moving on to ping ping means the same but it is used only in written language for example let us read the following ping chuang yuan wang looking from the window cow means to be near but ping does not have such meaning let us read the following sentence 汽车来了靠边走 the car is coming move to a side 靠边走 to walk to a side 这个村子西边 on the west side of this village 北边西边北边都靠山 so the north side and west side of this village both are near to mountains Ko means rely on and ping also means to rely on but ping emphasize the condition on which something is done so cow is often used when the object denotes people examples 要做好工作是热情是不过的。To do a good job, only enthusiasm is not enough. 要做好工作 to do good work. 这 only 凭 or 靠热情 enthusiasm 是不够的 is not sufficient. 要想办好这件事 to do this well. 全凭 or 靠大家的努力了 to do this matter well, everyone, all or everybody's efforts are required. 父亲死了以后，他们全家人的生活全靠哥哥一个人了。So after their father's death, their whole family depended on their elder brother for the livelihood. 父亲死了以后，他们全家人的生活全靠哥哥一个人了。So it depended on the elder brother. So in the expression, let us read this sentence. 凭票入场. So this is admission by the ticket. 凭票入场, only admission by the ticket. Here in this case we cannot replace ping with cow. Moving on to the third grammar point. Wang wang, chang chang. Both wang wang and chang chang means frequently. For example, as in this sentence, 他 wang wang chang chang gong zuo tao ye li shi artian. So he often works until 12 o'clock at night. In this sentence, we can use both wang wang or chang chang. But wang wang is used to sum up situations which happen regularly in the past, and it can also be used for subjected aspiration. Let us read the example. 一个人如果不从事调查研究，往往会做出错误的判断。If a person does not pay attention to research, investigation and research, he will often make wrong judgment. 调查研究往往会做出错误的判断。错误 is mistaken, 判断 is a judgment. He will often make mistaken judgment. 他们两个人他们 they 两个人 both of them 意见往往是一样的 so both of them often have the same opinion 意见是 opinion. Chang chang can also be used for subjective aspirations. For example, wang wang means that this is a case under normal conditions, or that is the case under a specific circumstances, as in 每到节日，他们往往到广场。每到节日，他们往往到广场去研究。So every festival, they often go to the factory to perform. 他往往一个人进城. He often goes to the town alone. But chang chang is not limited with the above limitation. It only indicates the frequency of some actions. Let us read the following example. 他们常常演出不能用 wang wang. In this sentence, we cannot use wang wang. 他常常进城. So in this case, he often goes to the city. This is just summing up repetitions. number of times he has gone, and we cannot use wang in this case. This means often, number of times. Chang is mostly used in spoken language. The usage of wang is limited when compared to chang because wang cannot be used for making a repeated number of counts. So in most cases, wang can be replaced by chang, but chang cannot be replaced by wang. This was Elementary Chinese Reader 3, Lesson 49, Part 2, Grammar.